I thought we were a much better team than we were, a couple weeks ago on Saturday night against Alaska. We won that game. We didn't win this hockey game, and that's the way the game goes. But all in all, I'd rather have the performance that we had tonight. Something I feel we can build on. We saw some really good growth in some players. That excites me a little bit, and if those guys can continue to, I'm speaking specifically of Lepa and Laurie Raymond and Trevor Kukutin. I thought those guys played tremendous. We've been seeing that in practice consistently, that they're generating what they generated tonight, and the only hope is at some point they'll start equating into goals. They're not big forwards. They're going to muscle their way in and to fight for those rebounds. When they get those good looks, you want them, you want them to start getting rewarded with some of those going in the net. I thought our top end guys, played well. I thought our power play moved the puck pretty well. Got a little predictable, I thought, as the game went on, because we scored on the first one. We just kept trying to jam the same thing down their throat, and then they just played for that. Played for the one-time hit by Gordo. Played for the quick little play, goal line play from down at the goal line. Probably wasn't happy. I'll take a look at it. I'm certainly not pleased with they had two shorthanded opportunities in the second, a breakaway and then a rebound, and then they had the shorthanded goal that kind of put it away in the third. We'll look at that. My gut feeling is that's probably some defensemen trying to do more than they should be trying to do, and trying to beat guys or dangle guys, turning that puck over the blue line. But I don't know that. Maybe it was, maybe it was different than that. That's my gut feeling, because I couldn't really see them. They were both I was blocked by both of them. I couldn't see them. My gut feelings, that's what happened on those. Those would probably be what I'm not pleased about. But I thought that we, like you'll see with the young team, I thought the first 10 minutes of each period, I thought we were really good. Lots of scoring chances in the first 10 minutes of each period. Game evened out a bit, I think, after that in each period. And I don't think, I think we had legs. I think you kept seeing legs. We had legs as we went on. But I don't think I think what it is mental maturity, that mental toughness, that we're gonna do what we have to do right till the very last buzzer, and then we're gonna, like Dan Campbell said for Lions, we're gonna get knocked down, we're gonna bite your kneecap off, and but if you knock us down again, it's gonna take 2 punches, and then we're gonna bite the other kneecap, and then next time it's gonna take 3, and pretty soon we're gonna be the last team standing out of sheer will. That's what we're looking for. I think tonight I think they had more maturity that impacted the game on the scoreboard in the game. Like you look at the guy that got the shorty, that's his 4th point or 5th point now in the year, and they got guys in that caliber. And our guys, although they played really well and got really good looks, didn't put anybody. Langenbrenner, who I thought was tremendous in the game as well. So I think that they're consistent upper end players. Taylor was good on D. Their D, I thought their D, but I thought our guys moved their feet and did a good job of generating things. So happy with our guys. We can't get down. You're going to lose hockey games, especially when you're being led by the age of what we're being led by, and you certainly can't put anything on the freshmen for not performing, because they're freshmen. They've got to learn, and this is all new to them, and they're seeing all these situations for the first time. And then you got behind that sophomores, that they have to stay positive and keep growing and start turning into the guys that make the difference in these hockey games. And if we stay positive, we keep working, we keep competing, I think we'll get there with the group.
Max had a really good night tonight, a lot of fantastic flashy saves. How did you like his play?
I don't think he was tested much, but I do think that the plays that they got on him. Do you have a cold?
No, I was in the student section cheering.
Oh, thanks for that effort. And the crowd was phenomenal.
I'm an old misfit. So.
Yeah, the crowd was phenomenal, and we appreciate that as always. I don't think Max was tested that much, but I do think that when he was tested, they were of high quality. Like they were, like even we made a play. I think Campbell shot the puck into a guy in the first period, maybe 2/3 way through or something like that, and and they came up on a 3-on-2, and they actually a 4-on-2. They jumped a defenseman up and they dangled it around and they missed the guy in the back door that was crashing it on the back door. He had the breakaway and then a rebound save on shorthanded play in the second period. So I thought he was tested. I don't know whether he saw the shot, the second goal, the shot from that shot from outside. I don't know if he saw that. Got beat on the shorthanded goal, made a save on another one, and the first one was trying to think of the first goal. It was
a play off the boards.
First period. I know we gave the puck away.
Yeah.
Oh, they were both in the second. They had 2 in the second on us.
They had that guy going behind the net, and he made that pass back. Into the
Oh
circle.
yeah. We got beat off the wall on that, and it was the same side shot. He probably would have liked to have been a little bit more square on that instead of just on the goal line, giving up both sides a little bit. And the guy made a shot. I mean, the guy made a play. They beat us off the wall. They beat our defenseman off the wall, and he made a same side play, kind of like Gordo did against Alaska on Friday night. So. Again, I think they're big players, made big time plays. I think they got the saves for sure. I think our goaltending was okay. I think it was okay in the game, and we made some youthful mistakes. But I think it's more what we have to work on. It, like I said, is is strengthening the mind, and not playing, being on an emotional roller coaster, win, lose, highs, lows. Like just learn, get better, and learn, and start potting goals because. When you look at our roster a bit, Gordo doesn't have Logan Peddle and Rylan Mosley this year. He's got to get he needs to get help from other guys too. So there's opportunities for a lot of guys to grow and get better but the name of this game is scoring goals. And in practice, the majority of the things you work on are scoring goals. So you look at guys that for their whole life have shot pucks and stick handle around cones and tried to score goals. Some guys don't take very many shots to do it. Some guys, need a bushel basket of shots to do it. And, we're hoping that our guys kind of get a little bit better at that part of the game. And it takes a lot of pressure off. But till then, we'll be looking for 1-goal games down the stretch. They stretched it out to a 2-goal game tonight and then empty net or 3-goal game. And we'll see what happened on that. I don't even know what happened on that, how they came out on a 2-on. We all got 2 guys behind us like that, so we'll take a look.
How are you going to keep team morale up going into tomorrow's game?
3rd game of the year, you know what I mean? 3rd game of the year, and I'm proud of the way the guys played. What they need to do is just keep getting better. All they can control is their effort and their execution and work on the little details that we tell them about. We tell them about all the time, the little things of, in practice, Kooks has been big. I mean, he probably had 4 point-blank shots. In practice, he's been scoring on half of those. Like he's scoring on those, and tonight in the game, a little different. And then that line was really good. And then in the second period, at the end of the first, they had a couple of shifts. And then in the second half of the second period, they had a couple of shifts where, they lost their focus and they just started slapping puck. They turned back into. And I told them, I said, hey fellas, listen, be the line that you've been in practice for the last couple weeks. Like play with that chemistry. Be that line. Don't be the line that goes out there and just killing time. And then they got it back and dominated more shifts and things like that. So I'm happy with that growth. We certainly would like some goals out of those guys. In their careers, they aren't big goal producers, but why not start now? So it's up to them to keep the morale. Like when. We're not going to beat them down. I'll tell you that. We'll challenge guys, but tonight's certainly not a night to whip them. They played a good hockey game, 30-something shots, 15 against. You know what I mean? Like good hockey game, and I think they're top guys. Buried some pucks, made some plays and buried some pucks. They weren't bad goals, no bad goals. And we had some great looks and didn't. And, that's just something we got to work on, and guys got to try to get better at it. And we're going to support them while they do that.
This is Chris Brooks' first return to the Copper Country after leaving to take an assistant role. Now he's an associate. What's it like having that connection to be able to bring Clarkson in or go to Clarkson?
Well, it's coming to an end. They don't want to do it anymore. So the contract ends next year. We'll go finish it up out there. But they think this is a little bit a trip that they don't like to make. It's hard to get in here and things like that. So it'll come to an end. They're good competition for us. The reason we set that up, because I'm very good friends with their head coach, their old head coach, Casey Jones, who will be the head coach in Cornell starting next year. He's over there, like they're doing this thing now in college hockey where a guy goes to his new team or he's there and they name him the interim while the other guy is there for a year and does a swan song and then retires. So they're we set that up because we thought it was a really good series with two good teams within their leagues that helped us in pairwise, and you still have to win your games though. So, but it was good. It's good to. I haven't talked to Brooksy yet. Like I kind of leave the hockey to the hockey until the hockey's done. I'm not that mushy guy that. It's we're here to do business, and I'll say hello to him when we shake hands tomorrow night after the game.
Any thoughts about starting Derek tomorrow? Maybe.
Yeah, he'll start. I told him going into the weekend he was going to start. He's been practicing really well. I would have started him tonight had it not been like he's been practicing really well. I think had it not been. I mean, I just think the right thing to do is a goalie gets Player of the Week, only lets in 1 goal, 2 goals on the weekend, and does regardless you come back with him and see if he comes back with that, steals you something else. You know what I mean? So Derek will play tomorrow night.